Or for Fenner, a guy.
Oh, that's on tape, baby. That's on tape.
This is one of those songs. It's called 6 Beers Ago. You Still Were on My Mind. Well, dear, I guess you may have noticed I have not returned your calls. Noticeably absent are your pictures on my walls. They say it just takes time to get you off my mind, but I've found a way to ease the pain. In fact, I'm feeling fine. 6 beers ago, you still were on my mind. 6 beers ago, you still were on my mind. Broken hearts don't mend, they just fill up and beat again. Though our hearts are never mended, our minds can still be bended. The good Lord gave me booze so I could stop thinking of you. By the time I've had a case of beer, it's just like you were never here. 6 beers ago, you still were on my mind. 6 beers ago, you still were on my mind. I almost never feel like dying. You almost never see me crying. I know I'll be okay as long as I stay drunk all day. 'Cause I needed time to think, so I poured myself a drink. 1 or 2 I remembered you said you'd always be true. 3 or 4 I still need more, 'cause you broke my heart, you cheating whore. 5 I shed a tear 'cause you weren't here. But 6 beers ago, you still were on my mind. 6 beers ago, you still were on my mind. 6 beers ago, you still were on my mind. But I just had number 8. Now I'm feeling great. Yeah!
I didn't know you were allowed to use the word whore in a country song.
When you write them yourself, you know. I got another one.
That's a good fucking. It has a little fucking clang to it. Can you put a drum on that?
This is along the same line.
Start the drum next one.
Beat. You play it, right?
Well, let's see. Play the bass. Yeah, do the drum for him.
There we go. We need a beatbox.
Black people.
What's the,
Hey, Rick Ross, you can't drum to this.
Not summer jokes, you're on tape.
That I'm racist.
All right, I got one more for you guys.
Click your heels 3 times to go back.
It's kind of about why we're here.
Okay, why we're here? Why we're here?
All right. A little background on this song. I know you guys, some of the NCOs heard it already, but I wrote it in
I'm gonna shut up.
I wrote it in Texas right after the space shuttle. I was in Dallas watching it burn up when it came down out of the sky, and I was
like 2.
Well, I was in Dallas, and then and on 9/11 I was in New York City on the day that happened. So, and then my unit, my old guard unit, had gone off to war. So I had all this kind of stuff germinating when I wrote this song, and it's called For America.
For America. 86 or recently?
I'm talking about Columbia.
Yeah, the one where I was like 2.
Like 99,
Yeah.
I think.
99.
Columbia? I'm going to challenge her on that.
Just shut up. I was there in New York City on the day the towers fell. My flight left the same time as the ones we know so well. When I went back to Ground Zero, there was still smoke in the air, and it helped to hide the tears I cried for those buried there. I thought my heart would break for America that day. It was the darkest hour, it was the hardest day, but we'll keep the faith. Our flag will always wait over the land of the free and the home of the brave. I was there in Dallas, Texas, right before our eyes. Space Shuttle Columbia burned across the sky. I stood in disbelief while the tears filled up my eyes. 7 fallen angels kissed their families goodbye. I thought my heart would break for America that day. It was the darkest hour, it was the hardest day, but we'll keep the faith. Our flag will always wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave. Well, I used to serve my country with silver wings upon my chest. Every mile I walked was with my country's best. Every generation, people rise up to the call, and some like Dan Ramino give their country their all. I thought my heart would break for America that day. They folded up his flag over an empty grave, but we'll keep the faith, and his flag will always wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thought my heart would break for America that day. In our darkest hours, in our hardest days, we'll still keep the faith, and our flag will always wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I had my lighter out, dude.
Thanks, guys.
It's nice to hear some music.
That was
yeah.
pretty good. All right.